Greetings, great rainbow nation of all tribes of New Earth gathering around the sacred fire of the Venusian queen of the Elven Magdalene. Today was a powerful day. I'm totally lit up, totally activated, totally fired up here. Thank you, goddess. Gaia and I are one. So many powerful visions came through today, powerful connections, intense energies, synchronicities. I have several powerful stories that I'll tell at the end of today's transmission. Today on the Schumann charts was 17 hertz, but now, thank you to the Queen, now that the heart is wide open, these Schumann charts I'm seeing aren't even close to the resonance, to the frequencies of love that's coming in. So every day I'll report on the true frequencies of love light. Today was 111 hertz plus 111 to 119 hertz of higher frequency gamma waves coming in from the great central sun. These powerful energies coming in are so intense. I maybe slept 5 hours the last 2 nights. We'll see what we can conjure up here. Maybe I'll get you all so fired up that you could jump through a wall. That's how I feel right now. With this intense, divine, feminine fires rising up, the whole ring of fire totally lit up, and I felt this through my heart center. Today, also connecting with the Elven Queen, my spine was on fire. There was activations. We're seeing this through the heart center. Many are feeling like their heart is on fire and their body is heating up, almost hot to the touch. The Lemurian energy, divine goddess coming in, no doubt about that. So many earthquakes today around Lemuria. The most powerful was 5.6 in the Philippines. We had Japan 4.9, Papua New Guinea 5.6. Again in the sacred Himalayan mountains today, 5.0. In the crown of the ring, which would be the higher heart, we have the Alaskan Peninsula, 3.3, 4.1, multiple earthquakes in the Aleutian Islands, which is also part of the crown, 4.0, 3.9, and a 4.3. Then again today in the sacred portal, where the Trinity, the trident of the sacred 3 mountains, Tian Shan, Kunlun, Himalayan, with a 4.2, 37 latitude, 71 longitude, 117 kilometers depth, connected with the 17 on the Schumann, and the 117 of Gaia's readings. Also in today's date, 7/31, we have the 73 and the 37, heaven on earth. Aho. We'll start today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. Divine love is unconditional, and it embraces every soul and all of creation in its everlasting embrace. There is an omniversal brother and sisterhood of the sacred rose, who this morning were surrounding me as I belong to this order at soul level. The message I clearly received this morning is that they are surrounding the higher dimensional earth at this time of massive transition and transformation in total love. They are beaming their love into all the souls on planet earth, whether they are receptive or not. They are pouring it into every living being on earth in whatever form this may be. It is amplified by divine love, for the sacred rose symbolizes the spiraling energy of eternal love, which is ever renewing and expanding and therefore never ending. The sacred rose indeed embraces the sacred omniversal heart, and thus the heartbeat of creation, which embraces sound, as sound holds the eternal primordial creation, and like divine love is ever renewing, resounding, and expanding upon itself. Allow your heart center to become like a chalice, and allow the outpouring of the love of this eternal brother and sisterhood of the sacred rose to pour into you. Note that you will now find love in all and every form and see it where you never saw it before. You will open your heart to unconditional love to a much higher degree. As unconditional love is the highest state and only state of love, in the 5th and higher dimensional state, love only sees unity and brings unity. It unifies. It loves eternally. All you need do is open your heart chalice to receive gratefully, and gratefully this immense outpouring of divine love through the brother and sisterhood of the sacred rose. These souls dedicate their entire existence as soul just to become the outpouring of divine love, and often in lifetimes on earth have taken on immensely challenging lives for themselves in order to hold the rose of the Sacred Heart and love open for humanity. From JudithKusel.com, and from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Ra James. We have a lot of galactic energies coming into the planet right now. We have energy streaming in right now from Sirius, Orion, Mintanka, and the Central Sun. These are high-frequency light codes, and they contain a lot of information. A lot of you have been getting a lot of beautiful downloads and information. This is a good time to get some direction, or even more of an understanding. We are preparing for next week's 8/8 Lionsgate portal. We will be passing through. This is a powerful time of activation, awakening, and ascension. Many of us are feeling the changes occurring within the physical body. This is a good time for some extra self-care and healing. The energies are going to get pretty intense this shift. You may want to make sure you're ready energetically. We also still have Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Chiron in retrograde. This is stirring up quite the changes. We are beginning to see how powerful the astrological alignments are that are supporting this ascension. Chiron retrograde is bringing up more to heal. Much of the healing we have to do is actually within the unconscious, as it comes from past lives. However aware or unaware we are of this, it's bringing up a lot on energetic levels. We are continuing to release a lot. This energy may be bringing up old wounds or more inner child healing work to do. Just when we thought things couldn't get more exciting, we have a full moon in Aquarius, joining the mix Monday. This full moon will be extra intense as it merges with all of the solar energy of Leo season. It will be pushing us to let go of the things no longer serving us. All of this energy is meant to be really positive. It's meant to be waking you up on deeper levels to your soul's journey. Many of you are remembering or connecting with your starseed origins at this time. It's a powerful time to tune in through meditation for some deeper clarity. SparksOfDivineLightHealing.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. As July turns into August and the overlapping energy of feminine and masculine force occurs, there's a key cosmic theme emerging. Do you remember back to July 1st? We were halfway through Mercury retrograde and the final eclipse of the season was approaching. Here's what I said on July 1st. July will serve as a gateway into a new stratosphere of higher living and learning, and you're here for this. Before now lays all potential. What you do with the next 4 weeks can make all the difference in how the remainder of your 2020 flows. Do your work now and see results. A strangely testing month. Many might say that the past 4 weeks have been some of the most strangely testing and changeable of 2020. Indeed, it was predicted that you needed to do your work, and as you look back now, having lived through it all, it's clear that what you've learned about yourself and how capable you are changes everything. From ElizabethPeru.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter, Divine DNA Decrees. I call in, through and around me, the diamond shining purity of divine love from the heart of the great central sun. I open myself as a pure conduit of this divine activity of ascension. I unify my divine presence on Gaia with the organic stargate flows of divine light in this now. From AscensionPath.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn. Wow, the energies have been intense this week to say the least. Many people are complaining of absolute exhaustion, including me. It has been really hard on the physical body as well as the mental and emotional aspects in this last week. We are working really hard on many levels as we head into and through the Lion's Gate. Everything is accelerating as we make the big shift to the next crystalline time spiral timeline. So much depends on us holding our balance and center as a group in this process. We are here to lift ourselves and our community into the next spiral of evolution. Much of the exhaustion comes from working at night in the sleep state. Many people are reporting not sleeping well and waking up or having intense dreams that wake them up several times a night. We are working very hard on the other levels of the earth, working with the collective and with our soul families. Starseeds and angelic families are especially part of this big shift. Please take some time to rest and care for yourself. It is so important to look after the physical and drink lots of fluid specifically water. On the emotional level, try not to get caught up in anger and frustration, but try to remain balanced in the heart and inner peace and harmony. On the mental level, try not to get caught up in old ways of thinking and judging and a need to be right. Remember, awakening is about becoming aware of your inner divinity and power, and about taking back your ability to be happy and creative. It does not mean that you have to sort out the problems of the planet by yourself. There is a greater plan. Allow it to unfold gracefully. All that is required of you right now is to enter into the flow of grace and follow your inner truth. Blessings and love to all. From StarChildGlobal.com, and today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Daniel Scranton. Current upgrades, downloads, activations, and attunements. The 9D Arcturian Council. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are very pleased to announce that the flow of energies to the human collective is moving along quite nicely, and more individuals are absorbing those energies than ever before on planet Earth. You have been working on opening yourselves up for quite some time, so you have become aware of the upgrades, downloads, activations, and attunements that are available to you at all times, and you have demonstrated an ability to welcome those energies, and that will assist you in making better choices. Everything is about assisting you at this time. Nothing is about doing it for you. We and others like us are walking you to the water, but you still have to agree to drink. Part of what all that you receive is doing for you is making you more sensitive to vibration. We and all the other beings throughout the galaxy and universe who are helping you are simply getting you to feel more so that you can make the choice to move towards what is going to serve you, what is of a higher vibration. You must be willing to feel in order to heal, in order to release and let go of what is of a lower vibration. And we are not just talking about your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs here. We are also talking about the information that you choose to focus upon. If you are sensitive and feelings-based enough to know when something feels off because it is off, then you have everything that you need to be able to choose the highest vibration that is available to you. Energies are all around you at all times, and you are deciding what you want to let in, what you want to play with and co-create with. It's going to continue even when ships carrying extraterrestrials are landing on your world. You are going to need the sensitivity to feel out what you are being offered. And so once again, we are happy to see you receiving the current energies so well, because we know that you need to be able to discern what vibrations are serving you and which ones are not. You need to be highly sensitive and attuned to the highest vibrational energies available in order to lead with your hearts and compassion, in order to even consider the possibility of forgiveness and unconditional love. You are the ones who have been sensitive enough to really benefit from the current energies that are there on your world and that will continue to uplift you and offer you the possibility of making better choices for yourselves and for all of humankind. That's what you're there to do right now, and we are here to support you, and we always will be. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. From DanielScranton.com, and today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Friday, July 31st, 2020. A heads up, solar wind coming in right in the seismic window of next Monday's, August 3rd's Aquarius full moon. A stream of solar wind will pass through Earth's magnetic field. The gaseous material is flowing from a northern hole in the sun's atmosphere. Expect geomagnetic unrest and high-latitude auroras when the solar wind arrives. For those of us who are sensitives, this can fritz your energy field, so apply your usual grounding techniques and make sure you get extra hydration and rest. This is a cocktail of high-frequency, magnetic energy, creating that weird feeling of being wired yet tired. From Here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk, today from the Archangelic Calendar. Gaia is in the element of spirit, and thus completeness has entered the ether. We jumped timelines like a champion, and the results were very immediate. And this is precisely the sentiment Gaia took with her into the element of spirit today, although it was not before a long conversation about the upcoming days. She wished for us to know that she will be assisting us when we need assistance the most. I was given an idea as to what that meant, and the best way to describe it would be natural miracles. She went on to say that the plants, animals, and mythical beings will be acting in a way never before seen and endowed with new abilities. We have many common sayings that give our power away, such as, "It is what it is, you can only do so much, and all we can do is hope for the best." These notions and ideologies need to purge from our collective psyche. We are not powerless observers. We are powerful beings with the power and know-how to engineer universes. The Lightworker Legion has proven to themselves that they are powerful beings beyond measure. It is well within our power to change things, and the fact that infinitely expanding Creator Source insists that we do so puts an exclamation point on that statement. Divinity has repeated time and time again, we are the answers to their prayers. The prayers of humanity have requested divine intervention. This intervention will come through the eyes of those who are reading this. We have had fantastic success moving to a higher timeline. From what we gather, we are going to pick up some lightworkers here and choose to shift again. The fact that our legions are so comfortable working in this environment is paying off more than anyone could have imagined. If we were not so at ease with quantum engineering's weirdness, our efforts would not be so useful. Our legions have innate macro shielding, grounding tools, and enhancements attached to their inclusion. Today we have implemented a very thick armor only because we have gone to an unfamiliar timeline. We always hold precautions but see absolutely no reason for alarm. Go as hard as healing as you do anything else that is important to you. If you wanted to do 1,000 push-ups, you would make daily strides to do so. A commitment to success is essential for any goal. If your main desire is not on your mind frequently, the many steps it would take to accomplish that goal will not present themselves. In achieving goals containing momentum, it is not one massive thing that you do correctly, it's many small things. The day is shifting to 72 hours when we cross the galactic reset point, which hasn't happened yet and is why you didn't feel that shift. The calculations are off on the 3D timelines. Their mathematics do not account for other aspects of the 5D schedules. Sooner or later, the gifted will realize they are not in Kansas anymore and will adjust their numbers. Remember, not everyone has the benefit of this calendar. Be ready for the shift to 72 hours. It will radiate on every layer of your being. The logistics of this is a purely engineering nature and will further the separation between 3D and 5D. After a relatively mild space climate, the space atmosphere and ultimately the Schumann resonance is about to go back up. You can keep an eye out for symbols, but for the most part, it is just going to be an intense blast of profound energy. A triggered response is something that someone firmly rooted in 3D. Electronics are going to go wacky for many reasons, but mostly because the internet has not reached a point where it can cut through alternative realities. Still, this technology does exist on higher dimensional physicalities. The advancements I am referring to allow you to send data throughout time, be it forward, backwards, or sideways. The tools and assignments are in the link in the description below. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 124, Yellow Resonant Seed. Resonant is the name for the number 7, and its keywords are channel, attune, and inspire. We are right smack in the middle of the white mirror wave spell, and today our truth-seeking mission is helped by the number 7's energy. Resonant days are all about fine-tuning your intuition, and when seeking the truth, it is very helpful to use your intuition so you may feel when something is true or not. Today is Yellow Seed, which represents target, flowering, and awareness. Yellow Seed is about sowing awareness, but also it's a symbol of fertility and harvest. It's true that you reap what you sow, and on seed days you get the chance to see things flower that you've previously planted, including ideas. Sometimes plans and aspirations take time to grow. As it is a number 7 day, we can use our intuition to feel what we should be planting and what awareness we should be sowing for the future. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Yellow Resonant Seed, Kin 124, 31 July 2020, Seeding the New Time, 31/7/2020, 31/7/22, equal 474, equal 411, equal 6, 31 Genius Number, Isolation, 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, 7 Magic, Mystic, Solitude, Initiation, 11 Gate, Portal, Partnership, 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Harmony, Kin 124 equals 7, Mystic, Magic, Spiritual, Solitude. A magical day to conclude the magical, mystical, spiritual month of July. Day 7 in the white mirror wave spell of reflection, truth, illusion, endlessness, and magnification. Today we continue to strip away all core illusions and use this new energy to rise fearlessly to the highest potential of our soul's truth, revealing the precious divine seed that lies within each of us. Tone of creation, resonant tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the potential for great alchemy today, as it provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the magical forces available to us all. Remember that it is our vibration that will energize our creation, and that this broadcasts through our emotional body rather than our mental body. So it is very important that we are stable, calm, and receptive to our feelings and what frequencies we are actually emitting as a transmitter to the etheric realm. Focus on what you are thinking and feeling today to determine your frequency and what you are attuned to. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, which doubles the magic of the white wizard, which is today's gift, along with the 7th month of July, so we have a triple dose of magical power today. What you are attuned to today, what will you manifest with your magical and chanting powers? The red serpent cycle helped us shed our skins, and now the white mirror is stripping us to the bone, our diamond core and our foundation. As we bravely face and release all the illusions and falsities, we can now build a solid foundation in our core, based on truth, higher light, and brilliant new possibilities, inspiring our kin to do the same. We attune and become resonant with the pure flow of synchronicity, innocently inspired by the magic of perfect divine timing, focusing on the highest potential timeline for our planet and our communities, holding the focus for a new culture built on a higher intelligence and harmony. So beautiful souls, today is a wondrous day of divine flowering, inspired by all the beings of all the worlds as we join in the quest to create the new time. Today's question is, what else is possible for me, universe? How can I attune to the highest potential timeline for my soul to blossom? Divine blessings for the courage to open your petals and fully blossom today. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 124, Yellow Resonant Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to target. Inspiring awareness, I seal the input of flowering with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of intelligence. And in this powerful day of great activations and transmutations, let us know, sacred beings of light, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcription of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support on Patreon. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Sonia, Divine Sister Sue, and Divine Sister Jill. Thank you all for your support. If you'd like to make a pledge, you can do that at patreon.com/primedisclosure. I'd also like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Don McCoy for your donation. Appreciate you all and your support on this great mission ahead, which I have been fully activated into this week, which I'm giving little pieces with these stories. So I'm going to start here, go into the heart space, and we'll start with last night through these powerful activations, connecting with my Venusian queen, opening, activating, imploding, exploding of energies, going nuclear, tapping into our highest self, our highest potential, our star families, our star nations, my queen of the Elven nation that reached through time and space to connect with me. Last night on the mothership, Divine Sister of the Light, our sacred grandmother, Violet, came through and showed to me. Violet was our sacred elder of the tribes of Australia, the sacred Aboriginal tribe connected to the sacred umbilical of Uluru. And thank you, Wangadi Crow, for connecting us with sacred sister Violet. Before her ascension, she was on the ship as she connected mind to mind with me, transmitting an image of her support with my final mission, this great journey ahead, with the prophecy of the eagle and the condor. She showed me reaching down through time and space to connect my hand to the little purple flower which connected to the Venusian queen. The four souls intertwined, connected through this great awakening process and this great prophecy, divine masculine, divine feminine coming together with the ultimate love, the ultimate connection of the eternal love and light of our highest self, our highest source. And she transmitted this violet flame, this violet ray, so she wanted me to tell all of you, if you could, on this great mission, Earth Angelics, keep transmitting your violet ray into Pachamama and all star blossoms, and also the rainbow wave, the rainbow rays into Gaia, into the earth, and surround the sacred eagle and the condor with the violet flame, the golden ray, the gold flame, and the white ray. Surround them so that they come together to fly, the wings touch, transmit as much love and light to these sacred beings. This is a great journey that they must go on together. And I could tell you today, they heard the voice of each other and they said, with beautiful sounds, the song, the frequency, the voice activating on the deepest levels of love and consciousness. Then this morning, as I sat in the garden with my bro star, angelic of light, my brother John, my friend the blue jay that I saved the other day, made his visit and called out to us, and then left me a feather, beautiful blue and black striped feather that I put on my altar. And as I sat connecting with the Venusian queen through all eternity, I went into the great vision and saw her as the great condor, divine feminine condor of the south, beautiful black gold and dark gold, soaring above the sacred Andes mountains. And as I came out of vision, I look out the window and a massive vulture swept down overhead. I said, I got it, Great Spirit. We don't have condors here in the north, so the next best thing, you give us the beautiful vulture that soars so freely above the earth. So with this massive, intense activation that I received through this vision that was soaring and activating the deepest part of my soul, the tears were flowing and I saw the vision. I must anchor this energy into a sacred portal we used to call the Virgin Woods. It's a pine forest, sacred forest. I've spent many years doing ceremony and training in our spiritual arts and meditative practices. And after today, I call it the Elven Woods of Alela. So as I was traveling through this field towards the woods, this big open field, I connected with Great Spirit, and as he was transmitting the prophecy, visions of the eagle and the condor flying, I said, I will take this honor and transform into the gold eagle. I saw the white gold, the sacred bright white gold of the sacred eagle. With that golden light, Gaia brings to me two golden yellow butterflies swirling around each other in front of me, and brought me to my knees as my hands went to the heavens, saying, this is it. We take on this great honor for this great mission, the eagle and condor flying together. And as I walked through this trail into the woods, along this path, along these cliffs, I started walking into the pine forest, and from behind me, I heard the call, most beautiful sound I know very well. It was the eagle. And as I walked, it was maybe a quarter mile behind me. And as I heard the call, it sent chills down my spine, and I see him up in the tree, the sacred bald eagle. And as I call out to him, Great Brother, Great Spirit, transmit your eagle medicine, transmit the codes and the information to activate the gold eagle, to fulfill this mission. Sacred Father, Sacred Mother, Holy Water, Holy Fire. As I was being transmitted, this great, majestic, beautiful being with its white crown bows to me, and I bow to him. I say, Aho Meteako Yasin, Meteako Yasin. This is the land of the new earth, the elven queen Alelia. We do everything for the divine goddess of light. So as we were transmitting, as he was transmitting the codes and the frequency, our beautiful Walela of Alela flew up, the hummingbird, to greet this great eagle. So here's the divine feminine, divine masculine, coming together to transmit to me in great honor this final mission of the old false 3D construct of the Matrix, to assist all you angelics. We're all in this together to manifest new earth, to rise up in the frequencies of pure love, unconditional love. And as that eagle took flight, he and I became one, and I start running along the cliff by the forest. And as I'm soaring with this eagle, I flying upon the earth, barefoot. There were two gentlemen standing there as I'm running. The one guy yells out, "Oh God!" They just saw the eagle fly, and then here comes this wild man with long hair and bare feet, running like a deer through the woods, through the trail. I felt bad, but I couldn't stop. The eagle and I were flying together, and I wished these gentlemen well as I kept soaring with the eagle, knowing that they were a witness to a phase of a prophecy being revealed through the love of the I Am Presence. And I ran with that eagle until my lungs about exploded, and then I fell into Gaia, merging with her again, becoming one, divine goddess, the Magdalene, the Venusian queen, exposing every piece of my soul, every ounce of my heart, activating the deepest love that this 3D vessel could even conjure or manifest. As I walked into the woods, Gaia brought to me the sacred fawn, and we met eye to eye as the winged nation was flying around and the beams of light coming down as I sat upon the sacred earth, connecting with all star blossoms and all of you earth angelics, transmitting as much love as I can to all of you. I want to thank you all for joining us on this great mission and for your love, light, and rising up to the occasion on this great mission of the new Eden, the new earth, the new Jerusalem. And as I journey back to my vehicle, many starships, cloud ships were in the heavens above. They're constantly transmitting to us. 44 coming in. And then this evening, connecting the energy of the Magdalene, the pink rose of the Elven nation, the deepest love, the deepest joy and bliss beyond words that I pray you all can feel now when you put your mind into your heart center. Because the deep connection of the eagle and the condor that have flown together many dimensions, many timelines, many lifetimes, it's coming together now in this great prophecy. So feel into it, feel into the love, rise up through it. The sacred fire is here, the divine feminine, the feelings, the energy, the emotions, the resonance that this great spirit can transmit to all humanity here now, in this body of light, the Christos of love, eternal life. So with your pure awareness in your heart center, connect to all beings in all timelines, all dimensions, and connect with your soul star family. They are with you now, beloved ones. So thank you for joining me today and on this great journey together. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, warriors of the light. We heard the calling and we came for the great mother, the holy father, the holy mother, the holy water, the holy fire, the sacred, the divine, the celestial, to come down into this realm to anchor our highest light, our highest codes, our highest love frequencies, to shift this whole game to that of heaven on earth. We are here now. Great Spirit is here now. The eagle and the condor are here now. Let go and let love. Soul stars of the light. I love you all. Namaste.